Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back. On today's episode, we're working on Luis's GTO. So, the cool thing about Luis's GTO is it's pretty much a replica of Jacob's old GTO. Jacob took off all his parts and we transferred them over to Luis's, but we're going to spray some nitrous. Unfortunately, Jacob wasn't able to complete the nitrous install for today's appointment. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and dial it in NA on 91, maybe some 100 octane. And then he's going to bring it back next week for the nitrous tuning. So check it out. So I'm here with Jacob. He's going to give us a little update on the GTO.
Alright, you're going to cut some of this out. Alright guys, I'm going to give you a little overview on this GTO and everything that we did. So actually a few of these parts are off of my car. So when I went to LSA Supercharger and changed the cam, I had the 243 heads, so I wanted to change to LS3 heads. So I gave this guy a good deal on all the parts and the labor and everything. So these heads are 243 heads. They are CNC milled, ported, pretty much all done up with nice Perea valves. They have a lot of good parts in them. The BTR trunnion kit for the rockers, hardened push rods. We did ARP head studs along with the BTR stage 3 cam. So I'm kind of excited to see how it does compared to, like, I wonder if anything will change in between my car and this car, because it's the same engine, almost everything's pretty much the same except for it just doesn't have forged internals now. So I'm curious to how different it is just with the heads and the cam swapped into this car. And then it has the old cold air intake off of my car before I went supercharger. So it's pretty much like the same setup. So I'm excited to see how it goes. But is it oil? No, I think it's Chinese fluid.
Oh. Balls, dude. Great, you
What?
It's called a ball.
Yes.
We're going down to the GTO, dude. Not too happy with the fuel trims. What's the stall converter on this again?
3200.
Oil pressure's good. We're at 55. You have the same converter we put on yours?
Yep. Not 37, not the older one.
Build the edge. Or Circle D.
Circle D. Yeah, Circle D converter. That's something I left out in the when I was going over the car. So it does have a Circle D converter, which I forgot to include when I was talking about the rest of the motor. So it is a 3200 stall, so it's it's a pretty it's a decent setup. Excited to see what it makes.
you saw right now, it's just me dialing in speed density on the tune. I like to do these every time I change the cam, just so it runs a little bit smoother between speed density to MAF. MAF is a lot easier to tune. It's a lot quicker as well, but I feel VE speed density helps a lot, especially after you do some cam and head swaps. So that being said, that's what I'm dialing in right now. We're not ready to go wide open until I'm comfortable enough where the fuel is at.
I think I wasn't recording that because that was a very negative statement you had there. So one thing that we just noticed about the GTO, well, I guess I kind of noticed for a while because I jacked it, but I don't think there's an unlock button, except for on the key fob. There is not. The window switches, traction control, the doors do not have any type of switch except for the actual lever, which is kind of weird. But the only car I've ever driven without a door unlock switch. Before we get into any pulls, I don't know if it's too loud back there for the exhaust or the fan, but before we get into any serious pulls, I'm gonna go over all the fluid and just make sure that everything is absolutely topped off. That is hugely important, which, I mean, obviously everyone knows that, but you always want to make sure everything is completely topped off, because if the tran fluid's low, you know, anything, it takes very minimal time to damage the internal components of either the engine or the transmission, or, you know, it creates a lot of heat, damages bearings, whatever. So I'm gonna go over all the fluids real quick, and we'll probably end up making a pool.
So unfortunately, we had a little setback. The exhaust clamp on bank number 2 took a crap. So I have a minor exhaust leak. It is affecting park throttle as the car thing gets running lean, and it just keeps dumping fuel onto that bank. So Jacob is trying to see if he can get it to stop leaking, and then from there we will move forward. So I hope we can get that at least squared out for now. If not, we're gonna have to replace them, maybe upgrade to some B-band clamps or something. So we'll see. Well guys, unfortunately we ran into a few more bugs we couldn't resolve today, so I will see it back next week. We're gonna wrap it up with the nitrous. We're gonna wrap it up on 110. We're gonna fix the exhaust. We're gonna fix the coolant hoses. So there's a few things we need to fix. They will get repaired, so it will be back next week, so stay tuned for it. Once again, thank you guys for stopping by. Thank you guys for the likes. Thank you guys for the comments. Thank you for all the support. I'm very grateful. So I'll see you next week.